Hey guys, what is up? Today we're going to be going over some things that I think Fortnite needs to change. A couple things that I think just needs to be changed in general about the game. And I think this is a really important topic. I saw a video of Cypher PK going over this type of thing. And we're just going to talk about a few things while we get into game. And I'm really excited to talk about this, but also a little bit sad because there's a lot of things that need to change with this game if Epic wants to make this game last for another 5 seasons. If Epic wants to make it so that this game is still gonna be good, if Epic wants to make it good, really, really, really good, they need to do a couple things, okay? And we're gonna get into that in this video. So hold on, and we'll get right into that. Alright, so I have a few things I want to talk about. First of all, we're going to talk about the average Joe Fortnite. We're going to talk about pubs. We're going to talk about competitive. And we're going to talk about some things that I would love to see change. So, watching Cypher PK's video, I'm going to drop somewhere a little bit more low-key. And the one thing that I thought he was really, really, really right about, and I really, really, really did agree a lot on, was pubs. Pubs are so sweaty nowadays. They're very, very, very sweaty. It's almost impossible to win a game, and that's so sad to say. It really is. Like, nowadays, with skill-based matchmaking, it's just a rerun. Now, he said in his video, I'm not saying we need to go back to random matchmaking, but I'm saying we should. Because with this game, with the skill-based matchmaking, it is too hard for anybody to get a win. You're seeing pros return to the game for events like Twitch Rivals, things like that, and instantly leaving straight after because they play the game for 3 days and instantly get bored, instantly get triggered over dying to sweat. You know, everybody in this game is unfortunately a sweat, like literally. Yeah, okay. I just died off spawn. That's fun. Everybody in this game is very sweaty nowadays. And basically what I'm trying to say is that it just can't keep on going on like this, because if it does, Fortnite is really, really fast. I'm saying Fortnite's gonna be gone in the next, maybe, I don't know, probably, Fortnite's gonna be gone, it's gonna be done and over with within the next year, if Fortnite continues and Epic Games continues on this path. And I really do think that they need to change how skill-based matchmaking works, or implement non-skill-based matchmaking. Just implement random games, because it's not working right now. Now, going on to another thing about pubs, items in this game's pretty boring right now. We've had no updates, no nothing. We're in the middle of the astronomical event, which, I'm sorry, but most people could care less for. Unless you are really, 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 really like Travis Scott or something, I guess. But this game, like, little mini stuff like that, like the Star Wars event, that was a promotion. That's what it was. It wasn't even cool. Like, literally, my favorite part from that event was the backbling that everybody got. That's it. Literally it. I liked the backbling. Yeah. So, I mean, it's gonna be tough. But I think that they need to really refresh this game with Season 3. Because I know the dates got pushed back. Season 3 is not coming till June, I think they said. And they need to really, really, really refresh this game if they want people to come back, keep coming back, keep playing now, and not you know, never again. Like, seriously, that we're talking about right now. We're in a state of Fortnite that is not good. Fortnite at its prime, they were updating the game every 2 weeks, every week almost. You know, that was Fortnite at its prime. That was Fortnite that everybody in the entire world loved. Everybody loved weekly update Fortnite. Everybody did. We're talking, you know, that's when it almost feels like Epic's. I don't want to say they don't care, but I will say that Epic, they seem like they just ran out of gas with Fortnite, and I feel like if they want this game to keep going, and they just need to switch it up. That's all I'm trying to say, you know? They need to switch up this game, or else, like, what are we here for, you know? They need to switch it up. So, next thing I want to talk about is competitive. So, competitive right now is a mixed bag. They're trying to keep it fun, trying to keep it interesting with FNCS. You know, doing cash cups every day, or cash something every day. Prize events, you know, stuff like that. That's good. I'm not saying take that away, but I would like to see. I'm not saying we need another, you know, World Cup, because that obviously costs tons of money. That was, you know, great when Fortnite was at a low. I would say Fortnite was at a low, and that really brought some life to the game. I mean, there was a lot of people that really loved that update. It really did. Or not update, sorry. That really loved the World Cup. They really did, and I really love that. I mean, to this day, if I'm just chilling, and not playing Fortnite, you know, just maybe watching YouTube, I still get videos and stuff for the World Cup. It was probably, like, it was so hype. The World Cup was absolutely insane. I honestly don't think we're gonna get that back. I just don't, personally. We're probably not gonna ever see another huge event like World Cup again. We might see some pretty big, like, like some really big events where you have to qualify for. But right now, World Cup, you're not gonna get anything like that. So what I propose, Fortnite for competitive, what I propose is that I think the biggest thing that competitive Fortnite needs right now is not only a refresh on the competitive, you know, this game just needs a refresh all around. Competitive, pubs, everything. What I really think competitive needs is, number one, they need to make it so that there's a little bit more stakes. Now, I'm not saying add more money to the cash cups. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, do something that Fortnite's never done. Do, like, instead of having player-held 1v1 tournaments, you could have Fortnite-held 1v1 tournaments. Wagers, that kind of thing, they're easily the most viewed videos on YouTube and on Twitch. I mean, Clix is known for 1v1 box fights. And almost every time he gets on, he has anywhere from 4,000 to 12,000 viewers watching him literally box fight just random kids. Now, if Fortnite could do something like that, take the wager aspect and turn it into like a tournament aspect, a tournament type style thing. Take the box fights, turn it into a tournament style competition. That'd be awesome. There would be so many people that would be excited, really truly excited to play Fortnite. Really truly excited to watch this event. Now, Twitch Rivals just happened. Literally last night. I'm recording this April 23rd. So, Twitch Rivals literally just happened. Now, what really bugged me about Twitch Rivals is that, yes, Twitch technically held the event. Yes, Fortnite gave out, you know, raps or whatever to anybody who tuned in for 30 minutes or something. But but it wasn't a Fortnite event. It sounds weird when I say it like that, but this was Twitch's doing. Like, they have a partnership, and I'm sure they had a lot of the process in it, but it was a bit of a letdown, to be honest. It wasn't that competitive. I mean, obviously it's competitive, they're competing for money, but I just think that it wasn't that exciting. I didn't feel excited to watch a tournament. I didn't feel excited for that, right? And this is why I think competitive really needs this change where they could introduce maybe creative 1v1s. You know, take creative warriors and stuff that make that, you know, people that are like, oh yep, when people talk about people like Base Way, you know, people like that who are very talented at the game, but are extremely talented at the creative aspect and being, you know, the creative warrior type player that Baseway is. So, if they could do something like that, I feel like it would really put a new spark of light into the competitive scene, and I think that it would not only raise the views and also maybe even get people back into Fortnite, just because there's a lot of, even pro players, now they're going to Valorant, they're going to Warzone, they're going to things like that. Because Fortnite, it's dying. It is. It really is. But overall, that's what I propose for competitive. So, next thing I want to talk about is, last thing I want to talk about. Last thing I want to talk about is simply Fortnite Epic Games themselves. What this game needs, I've been saying it all video, it needs a refresh. It really does. It needs a refresh. And if Fortnite could put some, I don't want to say like effort, because obviously they've been working on this game forever. They're putting effort into the game. But if I want to see Fortnite look like they're trying, you know? Like right now Fortnite, it just kind of seems like they're just kind of coasting along, you know? And it's been like this since, I mean, what season? I consider them to be coasting. Really? Yeah, I've considered Fortnite to be coasting since season one of this season. Ooh. Season 1 of this season, Fortnite's been coasting. Most, like, definitely. They've been coasting. Chapter 2, Season 1, like, easily, probably one of the most boring times I've ever had playing Fortnite. I did not want to play this game. But because of just me not having any interest in any other games, not that any game, it's not that the other games were boring, it's that at the time I hadn't been playing games, so a lot of people were really sweaty, and I didn't want to play sweatiness games, you know. I didn't want to play Apex because I barely played that game. So, you know, I think this is kind of like, I just feel like they need to update the game more, and I think if they could do that, if they could simply update the game more, and, you know, make consistent updates. Also, like, what the heck happened? Literally, the updates, they went from telling us all the time, okay, where you guys, like, leaks, all that type of thing, they were huge about this game. Like, there were people dedicated to leaking information. And Fortnite, that was exciting. It was so exciting. I remember when you would check, every day I would get on YouTube and look, Fortnite updates, you know? Every day you want to know what's happening. This item needs some new items. It needs something to refresh the game, you know? I need something to just refresh it, you know? Something to make this game oh my god. I didn't even click my watch. I was trying to talk. Okay, so I think this game really just needs more consistent updates. I need to see Epic start trying, because it seems like they're not trying. It seems like they're really just not trying. And it's a little bit irritating that Fortnite's kind of just given up. It really is. It's irritating that Fortnite's given up. They really have. They've given up. And unless Season 3 really brings something to the table that's exciting, something that everybody is excited for, I